IBHRE, 40 years of validating excellence. Since 1985, the International Board of Heart Rhythm Examiners has validated the expertise of cardiac device experts around the globe. Guided by its founding principle to promote excellence in the field of heart rhythm management, IBHRE's mission stands firm today as it did 40 years ago. More than 11,000 physicians, allied professionals, industry representatives, and educators have distinguished themselves by earning an IBHRE credential. These subject matter experts have validated their knowledge with one or more of the following certifications: Certified Cardiac Device Specialist, CCDS; Certified Cardiac Device Specialist, Japan Device Representative, CCDS JDR; Cardiac Device Remote Monitoring Specialist, CDRMS; Certified Electrophysiology Specialist, CEPS; Certified Electrophysiology Specialist, Adult, CEPS-A; Certified Electrophysiologist Specialist, Pediatric, CEPS-P. As IBHRE credentials have come to signify the mark of excellence in cardiac care, heart rhythm examiners rely on this organization to prove their competency to patients, colleagues, and peers.
As IBHRE comes upon its anniversary, it is important to understand that IBHRE has changed with the times. Starting off as the North American Society of Pacing and Electrophysiology, or NASPE, it is now morphed into the International Board of Heart Rhythm Examiners. We now are not concerned just with the North American physicians, technologists, engineers, and other caregivers, but those from an international arena. In addition, our exams have expanded as time has gone on, and the content is constantly being revised, such that examinations today bear very little resemblance to examinations of years ago. As electrophysiology, as device therapy has advanced, so have the contents of our examination keep up with the changing times.
Throughout its rich history, IBHRE leaders have ensured the organization's growth in capacity, influence, and prestige.
IBHRE is evolving, and it has evolved from the very beginning. Of course, the focus has always been on certification, but as such, we are really ahead of the curve, so to speak. We are utilizing technology to take us to the next level.
The 1980s. 1984, Dr. Seymour Furman, a founder of the North American Society for Pacing and Electrophysiology, NASPE, leads an initiative to certify specialists in cardiac pacing. 1985, Dr. Seymour Furman establishes NASPE Exam and becomes the organization's first president. Dr. Furman convenes the first cardiac pacing test writing committee. 1986, the Board of Directors approves NASPE Exam's Articles of Organization and Bylaws and establishes an office in Massachusetts. And the first examination for special competency in cardiac pacing for the physician is administered. 1987, Marlene Irwin joins the NASPE Exam Writing Committee and serves as Associated Professional Co-Chair along with Dr. Seymour Furman. 1989, the organization administers the first examination for special competency in cardiac pacing and cardioversion defibrillation for the Associated Professional. The 1990s. 1995, Dr. Furman organizes the Associated Professional Electrophysiology Examination. Later, in 1998, Dr. Edward Platia and Christine Truman are appointed co-chairs of the committee. 1996, the organization conducts its first job task analysis survey. 1997, NASPE Exam administers the first examination for special competency in cardiac electrophysiology for the allied professional. And In 1998, Dr. David Steinhaus is voted the organization's second president.
IBHRE is able to keep up with technological changes by engaging experts in its test writing committees, and the exams are constantly upgraded to reflect current changes in practice as well as technological changes.
The 2000s. 2004. NASP exam moves its corporate office to Washington, D.C. NASP is renamed the Heart Rhythm Society. 2005. Dr. Charles Love becomes NASP exam's third president. 2006. NASP exam is renamed the International Board of Heart Rhythm Examiners. 2007. IBHRE collaborates with the Japanese Heart Rhythm Society and establishes the Japanese Test Writing Committee. 2008. IBHRE introduces computer-based testing, launches certification exams worldwide, and collaborates with the Japan CDR Center, JCC, and the Japanese Heart Rhythm Society to administer the Japan Allied Professional Certification Examination of Competency in Cardiac Rhythm Device Therapy.
IBHRE has evolved with the field of heart rhythm management by welcoming an entire community of caregivers from nurses, allied professionals, industry representatives, and physicians. I think it has a continued focus on education and lifelong learning. I think that's important to really maximize the quality of care for our patients, to make sure they're getting the most up-to-date contemporary care, but also from professionals who are committed to continuing that learning process throughout their career.
2009. Dr. Edward Platia and Dr. George Van Hare established the Physician Electrophysiology Test Writing Committee. The IBHRE Board of Directors develops a recertification policy and establishes the Review and Appeals Committee. The 2010s. 2010, IBHRE receives its first accreditation from the American National Standard Institute, or ANSI. 2011, the organization announces the examination for special competency in cardiac electrophysiology for the physician. 2013, IBHRE launches an online career center, and the organization introduces its first corps of IBHRE ambassadors. 2014, IBHRE Day is launched, marking a global celebration of excellence in heart rhythm management. 2015, the organization launches the IBHRE Scholarship Program for Allied Professionals. 2016, the CEPS Adult and CEPS Pediatric Certification programs receive ANSI accreditation. The first Vanguard Award is presented to Harley Ferguson. Lori Newmark and J. Charles Reed are both recognized as the first ambassadors of the year. The Certification Maintenance Program is renamed Verification of Continuing Education, or VCE. 2018, IBHRE releases the Cardiac Device Education and Self-Assessment online course. The 2020s. 2020, the Cardiac Device Remote Monitoring Test Writing Committee is established and is spearheaded by Dr. Charles Love and Marlene Irwin. 2021, administration of the first Cardiac Device Remote Monitoring Specialist CDRMS exam is launched. The IBHRE Board of Directors votes to adopt a longitudinal assessment-based methodology for maintaining IBHRE certification.
We call this new process C3, or IBHRE C3, Continuous Credentialing Certification, recognizing the fact that our science moves at a very rapid pace. In order to keep current and to avoid having to do this big examination, we have now developed this new continuing certification process.
2022, IBHRE launches IBHRE C3, Continuous Competency, Continuous Learning, Continuous Certification. Although the field of heart rhythm management is always evolving, IBHRE continues to set the global standard for excellence by ensuring that its certified specialists exhibit the highest level of competency in the field. To learn more about IBHRE, visit us at ibhre.org.